Hello and welcome everybody. Today I want to talk about desires and the paradox of desires. As we're living our life, we have these desires, things we wish could be different or better about our life and all that. But, the thing is, if somebody gave you, granted every wish you ever had and granted every desire you ever had, the thing is, life keeps going, so we're still going to continue to have desires even if you get everything you want right now. So just one of those things that seems like it's never going to end. But you look at the ancient Buddhist saying, it says there's three simple truths to life. Basically, the first truth is that all of mankind is suffering, just as an observation. The second truth is that all of mankind is suffering because of their desires. And the third truth being that to end your suffering, you must end your desires. But, even spiritual teachers will play with you and be like, well, go home for 3 days and come back. And, during this 3 days, you're just going to stop all of your desires. So that way you'll stop your suffering. And so you'll come back and they'll be laughing at you because, if you really think about it, if you desire not to have a desire, you're still desiring not to have a desire. So it's still a desire, and that's the paradox. So if I'm not, if I'm suffering because of my desires, but I still am desiring not to have desires, so what do I do? First of all, we'll accept the fact that we do have desires just like everybody else on the planet. But what the main thing we got to know is that every desire you've ever had has come to you from above. Call it the universe, God, or whoever you want to call it. So all of our desires were given to us. This is why, like some people like golf and some people like tennis. And, so the person that likes golf may want all the best golf stuff in the world. And, but he doesn't care a thing about any of the tennis equipment. But the tennis person wants all the best tennis equipment. But the best and beautiful part about this is that we don't have to do anything. If you have a desire, that's fine. It comes naturally through sifting, seeing life as it is and going through life. We're going to continue to have desires. So don't focus on that. Focus on the fact that you don't have to do anything. That's the key right there, because, heaven, call it heaven, already knows all your desires. So life, once you get into the accepting mode and the relaxing, calming your mind and just walking through life knowing that it's already all done, knowing that life is already perfect, that's the key. I love y'all and we'll see you on the next one.